Alright, hi. Got another video. So I've been thinking, like where do we move on from this point? Um, 'Cause if you're looking through the pages of these investigators on this subject, um, you'll notice a lot of them are or seem to be the tears, the others, or whatever they are. Um, it's a bit confusing. Um, I mean, we need to get real human minds together discussing this in some kind of forum. So we can use our combined intellects to kind of piece puzzles together, share ideas, um, kind of work out things that they're not going to tell us. It's just we can't be arguing against each other. It's not going to help. They've probably the bad side, dark side, whoever's probably set this up, sent infiltrators into the community, whatever we have, so they can kind of cause arguments and that. The whole point, of calling each other out trannies, the positive side is obviously it's quite clear that some of them are the tears or whatever they are, and they're obviously here to just spread lies. And the bad side is obviously if we keep arguing amongst each other, then we're not going to be able to combine our minds and kind of work things out. If you're deeper into this, then you're already going to know that they can't really just come and pop your socks. So what's there to fear? From just all discussing in a group somehow. Probably Discord seems to be a good service. They watch everything we do anyway. Um, if you've got internet, for example, who laid the physical pipes in the street, who owns the street, who owns the country, you can't hide from them. And if you know deeper into the spiritual aspect, they watch your every move anyway. So, what can these tears do if they do infiltrate other than spread more confusion, which, all lies will come to light. So, what's there to fear, really, other than the fear of wasting time, I guess? There's whatever's going on, there's people out there, real people suffering, and, we gotta try and do something, you know. Jesus said, he made his disciples fishers of men, and at the time I never understood that saying, because obviously I'm like, oh, who wants to catch men in nets? You do need to catch people because they're lost out in the sea of the tranny clone tears or whatever. And I just, like when I go out and about, on the odd occasion I see someone who I believe is real. I can't, have a wrestle inside myself to, part of me wants to run up to them and tell them the truth. But would they believe it? Would they say I'm nuts? Would it turn them off from ever finding out for themselves? So I just kind of think a little prayer in my head for them, pray that they're alright. And I think of the other real people out there that, just sitting at home now watching Coronation Street or EastEnders, whatever bullshit, and, probably on the couch, happy as can be, with their tranny, clone, whatever partner, who's secretly trying to drag them to hell. And these are the people, we should be trying to reach. And as far as the other people that are already awake to this, it's just about, like I said, sharing ideas, sharing questions. Between us all, we've probably all got bits of truth that the other don't know, or certain aspects, we can all approach it from different angles and kind of increase the knowledge base between us. It's the way I see it happening. One, they can't just come and kill you. Two, we're not breaking the law. Three, we're not crazy. We're free to our own beliefs. We can search things. We're not causing no harm. And like the other point I made, they already know everything you're doing. So it's not like I have to meet in some clandestine fucking lodge, like these fuckers do. So what's there to lose? The whole idea is eventually, enough people wake up where, New York, you'll have some real people that come together and are working things out, and somewhere in this place and somewhere in that place, and eventually, people will just know, and it's going to be, how are they going to operate, how are they going to, how are they going to continue to deceive us if, everyone that's real is awake to what's going on, um, personally I believe, the Bible, Jesus, he was talking about the wheat and tares, which we get the saying the tares from, and he knew that a long time ago. It's like I always say, I'm not anything, so, please just refer it to God, because that's the most important thing, I'm not saved, I can't save you, I'm trying to get myself saved, and if I can learn off you and teach you things or show you things, and along the way, it's all for the better, and that's really it, I'm not here to bash people, if I don't think you're a real human and sincere, I'm just not going to reply, I've got other videos to come, like I keep saying, but I don't want to turn it into a personality cult. I'm not here to just randomly talk stuff. I take this serious because, I don't want to lead anyone astray. Obviously not on purpose, but just through mistaken information or talking shit, and then people buying it. So what I really would like to do is just ask a series of questions, and get questions in people so they can kind of just question things. From my investigations, there are certain facts. God's real, dark side's real. Real people seem to be rare. There's a load of these other people out there. They all know each other. They're in every country. They have means of communicating that we don't. Personally, it's some telepathic stuff. If you're deep into the conspiracy researchers, you remember back in the days of the reptilians, they said they were telepaths, and it might be worthwhile going back over the reptilian videos and looking at again, and replacing the word reptilian with tear, androgynous human, robot or whatever, and you might find some answers there. But if we, like I was saying before, if we come together, cooperation, it's gonna work. I think about all the movements down the years, and days gone by. You had the suffragette movement, which was pointless, enslaved women. Martin Luther King and the Black Civil Rights, again, pointless. I don't mean it pointless like that, but you know what I mean. It's not the real division in my eyes. Look at these tares. They come in every colour, every age, every denomination, every social category, rich, poor. So obviously all those things are not the true division. It's them and us. And until we understand that, I don't think we're gonna move forward. Also we'll move forward because God's in control and it's all going along to His plan. But we can move forward more efficiently, I think, as people. Obviously not talking about God's plan, but just for our people, as people. Sorry. If we work together, I don't claim to be an expert in anything. I just read myself, like I keep saying. But as far as people keep coming out and saying, who's the real Jew, who's the real Jews, and who's the real this and that. Who knows? We know there's real people and non-real people. So instead of arguing over, black people are the real Jews, it's white people, it's this, it's that, it's those and that, you do have a soul, do you feel like God created you and you're unique? Then you're one of God's chosen people, surely. The way I look at it, the word Hebrew, as in He, the Father, brewed, made, and then Israelite, Israel, real light, has a real soul, has a real light inside. I may be mistaken, and it may be a specific denomination of people, but I mean, who's to say? And we're not going to move forward if we keep arguing over, the colour of the Jews or that. I mean, for example, I looked at the Israel and Palestine videos recently after Trump was up to no good, and you can see everyone knows that everyone knows the majority of the Jews over there are fake. It's kind of common knowledge now. But I mean, if you look at the Palestinians too, that were in the video clips at least, I mean, they're throwing up the Baphomet sign or the victory sign, and they look quite transambitious themselves. So, I mean, it's all just a big play between the tears. All these conflicts, Russia and America. Any conflict in the past has always been a play between, tears just doing whatever to distract people. Whilst the real conflict between wheat and tares just gets swept under the carpet. And it's one of the things I'm going to be looking into, and I'll probably do a longer video about it. But yeah, I mean, the overall message is like we need to stop arguing and come together. The way I'd do it if I was, if anyone's listening, is if you want to be part of the group chat or whatever, you've got to have a video of yourself up there, pay and display or whatever. I don't know, just not pay and display. That's the wrong term. If you want to play, then display, because I mean, yeah, there's nothing to fear. I mean, obviously everyone could be a bit embarrassed showing themselves, and I don't want to show myself in every video because it's not about me. But I mean, one video, show it to the people in the chat, prove you're real. You don't have to keep it up. You can take it down after. We'll admit you into the group, and then you can be part of this discussion. And I think that's the way to do it. I mean, if anyone else has got any thoughts or anything, please, all 10 viewers I get, post in the comment section or whatever, or message me. It's all about sharing ideas and trying to work out what's going on. Alright, thank you, bye.